Okay, so let us have the extension of synthetic division. So let us have division of polynomial, synthetic division, part 2. No, ano yung part 2? Yung divisor natin hindi na linear, na? So the divisor would be any polynomial. So paano kapag ganun? Ganito lang 'yon. Okay. Now, remember yung rules sa synthetic division, you have to write the polynomials in standard form. So ito ay x cubed minus 7x squared minus 15x plus 8. So naka-standard form na siya. So let us write the coefficients. So ito ay 1, negative 7, negative 15, and positive 8. Now, our divisor is x squared minus 2x minus 8. Ano ang rule kapag ganito? Ganito lang yan. Let's go to this concept. When the divisor d of x is of higher degree m, transform the divisor into the form x raised to m. That means the coefficient of x should be 1 minus c, that's the coefficient of the next term, c sub m minus 1 x raised to m minus 1 hanggang sa dulo. Puro minus, 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 and so on hanggang sa dulo. So, dapat starting from the second term, puro minus yun hanggang dulo. No, ita-transform natin it that way. So, we have to transform it into this way. X squared minus c sub 1x minus c sub 0. Kasi quadratic naman siya. So, in this case, our c sub 1, dahil minus to, minus, so ang c sub 1 lang natin yung positive 2. So, our c sub 1 is positive 2, and our c sub 0 is positive 8. Anong rule? If this is 1x squared, ang kukunin lang natin na synthetic divisor ay yung coefficient ng mga sumunod na terms. Change the sign. This is positive 2, pag minus 8, that's positive 8. So, yun ang synthetic divisors natin. Paano natin isusulat pagdating dito? We have to rewrite the synthetic divisors vertically arranged in the same order. So, the order is 2 followed by 8. Vertically, so we have 2, then 8. Okay, then let's do synthetic division. So, ganun lang din yung rules na bring down the first term. So, you have 1, then multiply. Pag nag-multiply tayo, dala-dalawa, ha? 1 times 2, 2. 1 times 8, 8. Dala-dalawa. So, remember, isusulat mo lagi siya on the next column. So, for example, we have 1 times 2 is 2. Isusulat natin on the next column under negative 7. So, we have here 2. Tapos, yung 1 times 8 naman. So, 1 times 8 is 8. Isusulat natin siya on the next column. The next column is under negative 15. So, dito. So, pa-horizontal yung arrangement ng product. So, negative 7 plus 2, negative 5. Okay. Huwag ka muna mag-add dito. Isa-isa lang ang pag-add, ha? Isa-isa lang. Then, we multiply again. Negative 5 times 2 is negative 10. Isusulat siya on the next column. Dito yon. So, negative 10. Then, negative 5 times 8 is negative 40. Isusulat mo siya on the next column. Dito yon. So, dito yung negative 40. So, as you can see, magkalinya itong dalawa. Then, let's add the next terms. So, negative 15 plus 8 is negative 7 plus negative 10 is negative 17. Okay, then, if we're going to multiply negative 17 times 2, that's negative 34. Isusulat natin dito sa next column. But, if we're going to multiply negative 7 times 8, isusulat mo siya dito naman. Wala na tayong next column. Wala na. That means, pag wala nang pagsusulatan ng next column, you stop multiplying. Nag-stop tayo kay negative 17. That means, from negative 17 to the right, yun ay part na ng remainder. No? So, let's add the final term. So, 8 plus negative 40 is negative 32. That means from negative 17 to negative 32, part na yun ng remainder. So, how do we determine the remainder? So, ganun lang din yung sa ginawa natin kanina. Yung dulo ay constant. This is the constant term. This is with x. Now, for the quotient, constant term yung dulo. This is with x. Tandaan ha, yung pinakadulo laging constant. Constant with x. Sa quotient naman, constant with x. and so on kung may kasunod pa, no? So, the quotient would have been 1x minus 5 plus the remainder, this is negative 17x minus 32 over the quotient, or rather over the divisor, x squared minus 2x minus 8. So this would be the final answer. Okay, now for letter B, we have x raised to 5 minus x cubed plus 1 divided by x cubed plus x squared minus 2. So let us divide this using synthetic division. So pansinin yung dividend natin, no? Though this is arranged in standard form, pero may missing terms. Wala tayong x raised to 4, wala tayong x squared, wala tayong with x. So lalagyan natin ng 0 lahat yon. So we have x raised to 5, that's the first term. So we have 1. So sa x raised to 4, wala, so 0. X cube is negative 1, take note kasama yung sign, ha? Then, walang x squared, so that would be 0. Wala rin with x, so that would be 0. And the constant term is 1. Then, let's check our divisor. Our divisor is x cubed plus x squared minus 2. So, dapat, ang format ng divisor natin would be x cubed minus c sub 2x squared minus c sub 1x minus c sub 0. So, i-check natin kung nasa form na gano'n. So, ito ay x cubed minus, dahil ito ay plus, so dapat magiging negative 1 yun. Negative 1 x squared. Para pag sinimplify mo, it's still positive x squared. Wala tayong c sub 1 kasi wala tayong term na may x. So, lalagyan natin ng 0x, then minus 2. So, minus 2. So, in this case, our c sub 2 is negative 1. Our c sub 1 is 0. And our c sub 0 is 2. Minus 2. O, ano ang technique? Ganito lang. No? So, di ba ito ay x cubed plus x squared. Walang with x, so lagyan natin ng plus 0x, tapos minus, change the sign. So, kung positive 1, negative 1, ito ay 0. Anyway, ang sign naman walang, ang 0 naman walang sign, no? Ito ay negative 2, so positive 2. Bibigyan ko pa yan ng another example. If we have, let's say, x cubed minus 5x squared plus 3x plus 7 as our divisor, then, remember yung coefficient na ito ay 1. So, ito ay 5. Ito ay negative 3. Always change the sign. Ito ay negative 7. Yun ang gagamitin na synthetic divisor. But if there is, let's say, if the coefficient of the leading term is not 1, halimbawa, 2x cubed plus 4x squared minus x plus 5. So, you have to divide everything by 2. No? So, i-divide natin everything by 2. So, this is x cubed plus 2x squared minus x over 2 plus 5 over 2. Thus, ang gagamitin natin na synthetic divisor would be negative 2, positive 1 half, kasi minus doon, so change the sign, and negative 5 halves. Yun ang synthetic divisor natin, if this would be the divisor. No? Now, let's go back to the given. So, in this case, sa letter B, ang divisor natin ay x cubed plus x squared minus 2. So, ilalagay natin dito yung synthetic divisor arranged in the same order. So, si x cubed hindi nakasama. Yung next term natin, positive 1 dito. So, pagdating dito, negative 1. Walang x, so that would be 0. Constant ay negative 2. So, pagdating dito ay positive 2. So, bring down 1. So, i-multiply natin isa-isa. Ha? Then, write the answer horizontally, starting from the next column. So, 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 2 is 2. Then, add. Isa-isa lang ang pag-add. So, 1 column at a time. 0 plus negative 1 is negative 1. Then, we multiply again. Negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. Negative 1 times 0 is 0. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. Then, let's add 1 column at a time. Negative 1 plus 0 is negative 1 plus 1 is 0. Then let's multiply again. 0 times negative 1 is 0. 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. Then let's add again. In this case, the sum is 2. Wala na tayong next column. That means we need not multiply to. Hindi na ito ay multiply, so we stop multiplying. So dahil nag-stop tayo dito, so this would be part of the remainder already. Then let's add the remaining terms. So this is negative 2 and this is 1. So this would be the remainder, no? So this is constant with x squared. Pagdating sa quotient, this is constant with x squared. So therefore, the final answer is 1x squared. This is minus x plus the remainder, 2x squared minus 2x plus 1 over the divisor, x cubed plus x squared minus 2. And this would be the final answer. Napakasimple, no? So, sa tingin ko, kayang-kaya nyo na. So, in that sense, I'm going to leave to you the exercise C. So, tingnan nyo yung exercise C and D. So, kayo na ang bahalang mag-divide using synthetic division. Just follow the concept that I've told you. No? So, madali lang naman. Remember, kapag may missing terms, lalagyan lang ng 0. Kahit yung sa divisor, lalagyan din ng 0 for the missing term. Okay, so that's it.